I am going to show you how to deal with error messages and how to do some error fixing on your own. So the first thing that you need to know is this is basically the first program you're going to be typing on your first activity. But I've actually deliberately made some mistakes here and some very common mistakes that people make. So I put pseudocode on a few of the lines. You'll of course continue putting pseudocode on every single line. Do notice that I've lined them all up so it's easy to read. Okay, so I've made my program. I think I'm ready. I go to Robot, Compile and Download Program, and man, it just popped up a million error messages down here. Now I want to show you how to use these messages. Notice it put a little yellow X here, and that's line 31. And right here it says line 31. The yellow X means warning, missing a semicolon. Oh, that's what we should put in there. So we're going to come back in here and put in a semicolon right there. Then 36, that's my next yellow X. It says line 36, that matches that one. 36X, warning, missing a semicolon. Oh, we should put that in there. Then 37, that has a red X, that's bad stuff. It says warning, meaningless statement. No code generated. Oh, I'm sorry, 37, the red one. Error, internal compiler, unexpected use of turn LED on. So that means this whole line had something wrong with it. So what I'd recommend is just go, okay, well, let's come back over here to our natural language and pull it all over there. Not even sure where turn LED on is. Oh, here it is. Turn LED on. Oh, look what happened. I was supposed to have a portal there for it, and I don't over there. So let's put this over here properly. I'm going to get rid of the messed up one. And which one do I want to turn on? Well, I want to turn on the one we called green. Alright, it was also mad because it had another error on the line 37. Hopefully we fixed it that time. And line 39 here with the red X says, undefined procedure, turn LED. Oh, again, look, it's not blue, so I should have known that. So let's delete this one. And I really want to turn it, we turned it on, now we want to turn it off. So I'll put it right there. And I want to tell this one to be green. Okay. So now I'm going to compile this again and see how we did. That time it looks good. And now if I run my robot, you'll notice that it clicks green lines as it goes through it. That way you can tell which line is on. I can start it again and run the program again. This is set on continuous, so it goes each step. I can also do step into, so it'll do one step at a time. And then I can say step, and it'll do one line at a time, so I can debug what's wrong with my program, and I can tell what my program is doing on each step. I can do resume, and it'll automatically go through. And I can set this here on paused, but generally continuous is good. So each time it's going to actually do this over on my LED for me. When I get done with it, I close that window, and I can close this. So an important thing to know is if you're doing, I'm going to do this so you can see it again. I expect you to be able to read this compiler errors at the bottom. If I can come over and look at this and find the mistake by just pointing at the mistake, you're going to lose some points for that. Notice here that it actually moved my compiler errors where I can't see them. If I click right there, I can get back to it. So again, here's the problem. It says warning, semicolon, is expected before the closing brackets. So I can go in there, put it there. A lot of people make the mistake of hitting start right now. Go ahead and close this and re-download it in order to make sure it takes those changes in there. Sometimes it'll let you change and sometimes it won't. So always go back and re-download it. When I hit start this time, now it's going to work just fine. Okay, that's how you use the debugger window at the bottom.